Love people that travel.
I guess we resonate, we connect like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Well, one thing I was interested in is like just talking about the diversity, because you took a jump too, living in Korea. Were you not?
Yeah, so that's kind of like where I really, well, that's not where I fell in love with travel, but yeah, I did.
That was kind of like the starting point, would you say?
One of the starting points.
Yeah.
So I went to, well, where did I start? I did university. I did the whole conventional school thing, did a bachelor's in criminology, went to school out here, but I'm sure you've heard of like an exchange program.
Yeah.
Where international students, I studied abroad. So I did the exchange program where I studied abroad in the Netherlands. I lived out there for 5 months in Rotterdam. So it's like right outside of Amsterdam. It was super nice. That was my first time living abroad. I had traveled before. I'm Jamaican. So I had traveled back and forth to Jamaica as a child, but like outside of that and like the States, my family's in the States. Outside of that, travel, I actually hated travel. Every time I'd go, I'd like cry because I'd be homesick. Like
surprising.
Yeah, so surprising. So I kind of forced myself to do this exchange program in university, just like for self-development type shit.
Just get out your shell.
Yeah, I'm a crybaby. Like, why I need to man up. I need to toughen up. So I actually forced myself to do it. And Netherlands was so amazing. Caught the travel bug there. Graduated university. And then I did like kind of the gap year thing where I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So I decided I wanted to teach English abroad. And I chose South Korea. It was like the best fit for me. And yeah, I lived and worked in Korea for a year in South Korea, in Busan.
Wow. What a coincidence, because I was in Korea for the first time this year. I was over for like some expo with Roseland. We were doing some like business stuff.
Who are you, Indo? That's what I mean. You be outside too.
Well, it was my first time over there, and now it was just like, damn, like Korea, I can see why you love it.
Yeah, wait, where were you?
So like there's like this expo in Canada. It was like Canadian expo going on. Going back to it, just like being at the expo. So Roseland was invited to like this trade expo. We took it because it was like a networking opportunity. And then like where we've been at, honestly, is straight up like, we had the studio, right? So you knew us for the studio on College Street. And we decided to kind of like branch away from that. We just found that like a lot of the business model that Roseland had was like a marketing agency, right? Kind of like, working with people, doing services. But now I find that Roseland is like developing more into like a tech company.
Okay.
So like you can kind of say we still want to do the media and everything, but then there's this whole like innovation side where we just find that like maybe it might be interesting to build a business model there, right? So then that's why we took the opportunity to go to Korea. And it was like a whole experience because obviously at the expo, you see so many different companies and they're all innovating. You got even like companies in Korea that are doing music, which I'm sure you know, but like they've got like virtual IP, like virtual artists and stuff. Some of them are like made with AI. So like, it's just really interesting to kind of see how like other people or other companies around the world are like doing their thing.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like why I came there. And then I was over in Seoul. Is that close to Busan? Kind of?
No, it's like,
Busan's like
it's the other side. Yeah, but I went to Seoul like every other month, basically just to party. Seoul's the best city.
Essentially, right?
It's the capital.
It was amazing, yeah. It was so clean too. And like, I never felt so safe in my life.
So safe. And the culture, so vibrant. It's so like, that was my first time outside of Netherlands where I'm like a whole new freaking world, like outside of what I knew. That was just so mind-blowing to me. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling nostalgic right now. Like Korea was so good. And I got to travel a bit of Asia. Although I was teaching English, so I was a full-time English teacher, which honestly, if anyone's listening, watching this, that's such a great opportunity if you do have a bachelor's degree and like you want to travel, make money. I saved money. I experienced a new way of life. I traveled Asia because like when else am I going to be out there? But it was a great opportunity to do so. I went to Japan. I went to Taiwan.
You had your whole Asian girl era experience.
I did, not fully. I need to go back and do like more. It's been so long, but yeah, Korea was amazing.
Well, tell me a little bit about like the teaching with English. Like I heard it's kind of strict too,
Bruh.
right? Like what was that experience? Like,
See, I'm like queen side quester because the fact that I was an English
That's what I'm
teacher
saying.
is so
Conscious
freaking
creator.
random. Conscious creator. Like that was a art project in itself. Every
Yeah.
day I would show up and be like, how do I entertain / teach these kids?
Yeah.
Like, and I don't have any experience teaching. Like I have a bachelor's in criminology, which even saying that in itself too is like, what?
What?
Like what? That version of me that even did that?
Yeah.
Like